And the focus is on Jacoby Myers. He's gonna be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
Well, first opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they've had a long few days already as they were in London last week, back in the States and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about his individual performance from last week's game. I mean, he did throw 4 touchdown passes, so he's in sync with his receivers, and they're very confident. Did have 1 interception, and
they lost.
Yeah, so no matter how many touchdowns he threw, if it comes in a loss, he's not going to be satisfied.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as they get this up to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Kamara running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. To throw his Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
That's good for another Saints.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
A point after, good by grouping. And it's now a 7-0 game. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Here's 3rd down and 4. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Goff. That is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
That one deep for Marshall. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Saints offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. London about set to take over on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Myers in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 4.
They stay on the ground with White. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Goff. Escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brian Brzee able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Carr.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
He's got the rookie from Georgia. That's Brock Bowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Algier now up the middle.
Dances by him. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 14.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run here with Algier.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Algier with another carry.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gone. Flush to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Carlson able to put this one through.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Carr.
To the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. John Jenkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So,
all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Here's Carr to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Kamara up the middle. Fights through him to about the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Starting the drive with Algier. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the end zone, Goff. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. In motion right, Olave. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Goff now looks to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. To the air again. Goff. Short throw caught by Bowers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Goff. For Marshall, that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it with Algier.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. To throw is Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Throwing now is Carr. There's a nice move. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Carr now to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Goff.
It's Myers again with another catch.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing again is Goff.
That's to Bowers once again.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Algier going straight ahead.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Algier again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite. at the 1-yard line.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Algier is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's Goff.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And he's got this down to the 35. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Now all the focus shifts over to the Saints, trailing by a point after the made field goal. 1:09 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Carr connecting with Hill.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing his Carr.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Carr to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throw out wide is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
4th down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for London,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.